Good morning everyone, welcome back to another episode. It's episode number 2. We've got amazing things planned. We're going south today, but currently we're at a starting point which is called Signal Hill, and we've got Cape Town lurking down there below. We've got Greenpoint Stadium, and we've got the good old famous Table Mountain. Today's route is just a mere 140 kilometers. It doesn't seem like much, but we're going to be busy pretty much the whole day. I've decided to go the good old paper map route. There's nothing that makes you feel like you're going on an adventure more than an actual map.
A few moments later.
Okay guys, here we go. Hello Table Mountain. Okay guys, so we are making our way down from Signal Hill. As we are going down, right in front of us is a mountain called Lion's Head, which is literally on Table Mountain's right hand side. Very famous hiking route. There's a lot of people here doing the hiking and running and all those kind of active things. Welcome to episode 2 of the Cardinal Directions series. We have absolutely perfect weather, which just makes us even more excited for the day. We just made our way down from Signal Hill and will now be going through the city in order to go through Greenpoint, a popular neighborhood on the coastline. There you go guys, Cape Town for you, right in front of us. We have all the bus lanes. Cape Town is actually very good with its public transport compared to other cities in South Africa. It's a good public transport system. Yeah, there we go, there's the Cape Town Stadium on our right hand side, but we're not going to go there. We're going to keep going on this route. Okay, we're going to continue straight because we want to go through Clifton. Ooh, hello, look at that. That's an expensive piece of car. The 12 Apostles mountain range that is right in front of us forms the back of Table Mountain. This is where you will find one of the most scenic stretches of coast in the world. Camps Bay is a suburb of Cape Town with a village feel, offering a convenient location only 15 minutes drive to the city centre, 20 minutes from the V&A waterfront and 30 minutes from the airport. Cape Town locals are spoiled for choice when it comes to beautiful locations. But if you're looking for a spot that offers up magnificent views of the ocean and mountain as well as top-notch cocktails, you can't go wrong with Camps Bay. Our next town that we're going to go through is called Hout Bay, or if you directly translate it, Wood Bay, but you can't do that because it's a name. Hey buddy! There we go. Instant friend. This is a sharp one. Hey buddy! There's another friend. Let's continue. Let's continue. Hey buddy! Nope. Seem great. Not a friend. We were slowly but surely making our way towards the Chapman's Peak Toll, but making regular stops along the way to enjoy the breathtaking scenery. Chapman's Peak Drive is affectionately known as Chappies and is a must for anyone who is passionate about the majestic Cape Town scenery. Chapman's Peak! Oh, and it's open. Oh, by the way, before you do this route, if you ever want to do or go through Chapman's Peak Drive, please go visit their website. Make sure they are open, because there's nothing like a big disappointment when you get there and the road is actually closed. Look at all the bikes. Hello, Mr. Bikes. Chapman's Peak Drive, open! Open, open, open. With sheer mountain drops to the sea below and the towering mountains rising above you, the twists and curves in the road seem endless, and it is a photographer's dream. It is a paradise for motorists, sightseers, picnickers, runners, hikers and bikers. Clearly, as you can see. We made a quick stop to have another look at our map before we continue our journey through the magnificent Chapman's Peak. From our previous stop called Oudekraal, we came all the way on the M6 and went through Hout Bay, a small town that got its name back in 1653. Hout Bay relates to the quantity of excellent timber from the existing yellowwood trees, which early Dutch settlers found to be growing in its ravines. As we went through Hout Bay, the majestic views got even better, whilst the road also got busier with more cyclists and hikers than before. The Chapman's Peak Drive toll was implemented all the way back in 2003 and is largely due to the financial requirements. This road is under constant monitoring as to keep it safe and in good condition for everyone to enjoy. Chapman's Peak Drive is one of the most spectacular marine drives in the world. This is seriously, this is what it's all about. As we were enjoying the views in silence, we realized that this is a place that we call home, and home we sometimes tend to take for granted. We will always be drawn to this magical place, a place where the mountains surround the sea, with the sun shimmering on the surface, almost making it feel like a lucid dream. This really is a magnificent place, and we are so grateful that such a place exists in our backyard. Enjoy, guys! So we are making our way down from Chapman's Peak. We're going to go through Noordhoek and then we will turn right somewhere there in front because we're going to go through Scarborough in order for us to go to Slankop Lighthouse, and we can go see if we can check out the lighthouse. Welcome to Scarborough, a town that was designated as a conservation village back in 1996 and is known as a residential area of limited extent. Scarborough lies adjacent to the Cape Point Nature Reserve, which guarantees little development here in the future and means that the suburb is blessed with some of the greatest treasure collection of plants. The reason why we decided to visit Scarborough is because it hosts one of 45 lighthouses in South Africa. Since 1500 AD, more than 2,000 vessels have been wrecked alongside the coast of South Africa, and yet it took years of negotiation to raise awareness and funding before each beacon of light was built. Lighthouses were often located in remote, inhospitable places, making them difficult to install and maintain, as well as lonely for lighthouse keepers and their families. Today, all 45 lighthouses are fully automated, and only 12 are still manned by lighthouse keepers. Many are now used as novel tourist accommodation. Each lighthouse has a characteristic flashing code and color design. Unfortunately, due to COVID and the national lockdown, Slankop Lighthouse was closed and will have to be visited sometime in the future. There's a bunch of bikers there. We continued our journey further south with the intent to enter the Cape Point Nature Reserve. This reserve is one of Cape Town's most busiest tourist attractions during peak seasons and has a long and colourful history, largely due to the search for a sea route to the east. Watch out for the baboons, they say. Oh, sorry, not you. Cancel. A natural world heritage site, Cape Point is historic and, some even say, haunted. It is a birder's rich escape and a botanist's holy grail. For me, personally, it is an escape that makes you think of just how small we really are. The Cape Peninsula reaches out like an elongated claw at the bottom of the mighty beast that is South Africa. Surrounded by great oceans, gale-force winds and ancient mountains, could there be a place that is more brutally elemental than South Africa's Cape Point? I've never actually been here. It's pretty cool. And massive waves. Some really massive waves. The signboard announces the Cape of Good Hope as the most southwestern point of the African continent, while actually the most southern point belongs to a near neighbor, Cape Agulhas, which is 150 kilometers to the east. people swimming from here all the way. Pop his head over up here, there, and there. I don't think you'll be able to catch it on the camera though. It was quite eerie being alone in the park, as Cape Point is usually buzzing with locals and tourists wanting to take in the natural beauty and scenic views. Being alone here did give us a new sense of appreciation towards Mother Nature. After almost an hour and a half, we decided that it's time to move on, and we made our way to the exit. Once we exit the park, we would be turning right where we will be going through Simonstown, a small yet very important strategic naval base in South Africa. Look at what we have here. Damn, that's big. Look, look, look. Hey, we're going right for penguin viewing. Let's go see the African penguin. Simonstown is located on the shores of False Bay, on the eastern side of the Cape Peninsula. For more than 2 centuries, it has been a naval base and harbour, first for the British Royal Navy and now the South African Navy. The town is named after Simon van der Stel, an early governor of the Cape Colony. Boulders Beach is located a few kilometers to the south of Simonstown, in the direction of Miller's Point. There has been a colony of African penguins at Boulders Beach since 1985. There is no record of the birds having lived here prior to that date. There are only 3 penguin populations on the mainland in southern Africa. The others are close to Hermanus at Stony Point and Betty's Bay, which we will visit in episode 3. The day was almost coming to a close, but we had one last stop to make all the way in Kalk Bay, a prestigious small fishing town. We hurried back to the bike in order to get there quickly, as we might have lunch at the very famous Kalk's restaurant, known for its fresh fish and long queues of customers. So this one is waiting to get fed, basically. Because right here, this is where they prepare their fish. And then they literally feed it to the seals. The Kalk Bay Harbour is one of the last working fishing harbours on the Cape Peninsula, situated in Kalk Bay, around 30 kilometers from Cape Town. Kalk's is a classic. You'll get the full Kalk's experience on a busy Saturday afternoon when fishing boats come into the harbour with their catch, and the Kalk's ordering line stretches a full 10 meters out of the shop, with people looking for a taste of the freshest catch of the day available. Unfortunately, the queue was way too long and we would most probably have stood for an hour just to get lunch, which by that time we would have had dinner instead. We soaked in the last bit of Kalk Bay before we made our way home, always knowing that we will be back when it's not as busy to get a taste of the old and famous Kalk's. Looking back on our adventures for the day, from Cape Town, Camps Bay, Hout Bay, Chapman's Peak, Scarborough, Cape Point, Simonstown and Kalk Bay, we are truly grateful that, despite being in a pandemic, we are able to travel and share our amazing adventures. This concludes our journey south, and we really hope you enjoyed this episode. Next week we will be going east on the Whale Coast route where, if we are lucky, might spot a whale or two due to it being whale season. Thanks for watching.